Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. We're doing our second song tonight of bands that begin with the letter Y. And so we're working on Y and Z. So if you have requests, be sure to get them in soon. After a couple days, we're going to just start mixing them. We're going to do the Y's and Z's together. And then that'll be the end of the alphabet thing. So we'll have to start something new. And I've got a few things in mind. And so we're just going to move on out of the alphabet thing when we're done here. But we do have quite a few tunes to play for the Y's and the Z's, so we may be on them for a good couple weeks at least. But that's okay because there's some good ones. And so this one's no different. It's actually a great song, and there's three of you that requested it. And it's Karen, Mary Jo, and Steve. They want to go back to 1971 and they want to hear the group Yes and the song Roundabout. And this has always been my favorite Roundabout tune of the 70s. They came back again like in the mid 80s or upper 80s, and they had a couple good songs then too. But this one has always been my favorite one from the 70s. And so we're just going to get right to the song again. We're doing the 1971 Yes tune called Roundabout. I'm going to stop this song for a minute. Oh, this song. I think what I've always loved about this band or this group is they're just so instrumental and they just are so talented. And I'm not sure I like the live version better than the studio version, but what I do like about the live version part is getting to see them play those guitars and that keyboard like that. And you can tell that they're very talented because of it. I think their voices, this is one of those songs that you almost just got to hear that studio version, I think. I don't know if you guys think differently and you're all right with the live version, then this is what we'll put out there. But if you guys would rather hear the studio version, let me know and we'll just put it back on the list and play it because it's too good of a song. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I think I prefer the studio version of the song. But we're just going to get right back to it. This is a request for Karen, Mary Jo, and Steve. We're doing the 1971 Roundabout by Yes. Oh, and I guess I better give my reaction to it. I've never really known what they were talking about. I kind of thought maybe the guy was tripping on something just because of a couple of the verses in the song. But then again, I don't know, because it's just been one of those songs that I like to kick back in my chair with my hitter in one hand and my Mountain Dew in the other, and my headphones on, just listening to this song. That's one of those kind of songs for me, and is mostly listening to the instruments in it. So let's just get back to the song. We'll talk more about it after we get finished with it.
I will remember you. Your silhouette will charge the view of distant atmosphere. Call upon jumping through the sun, even in the valley.
great song. Oh, I just love them. And we have some more requests for yes on here. We have quite a few songs, I think, at least three or four of them, I believe. Um, but like I said, this was always my favorite 70s tune by them. And so let's see what they have to say about the song. Okay, it says lead singer John Anderson and guitarist Steve Howe wrote this song near the end of their tour when they were traveling in Scotland. And by the scenery, Anderson came up with lyrics like mountains come out of the sky and they stand there. That's like my favorite verse. And I think that's why I always kind of thought it was kind of like a just a hippie song, or he was tripping on something, or something. And it says, as the mountains would disappear in the clouds. And that's what he was seeing as he was writing the lyrics, I guess. Okay, and then here it says the lyrics describe a psychedelic country life with allusions to driving. Okay, so I guess they were road tripping and they were seeing these things, and so I guess that's what they were doing. That's describing the lyrics here. Okay, and it says this was Yes's breakthrough hit, number and one of their most well-known songs, and climbed to number 13 on the US Hot 100, giving the band their biggest hit until they eclipsed it with the song Owner of a Lonely Heart in 1983. Okay, so it was in the lower 80s. I knew it was in the 80s somewhere, but yeah, a good song too. It's one of my best friend's favorite songs, so this she kind of wore me out of it, out with it back in the day. But I do like this band and I like this song. So, guys, for the three of you that requested the song, if you'd rather hear the studio version of it, I can put it back on the list. To me, it's just a song that I need to hear both ways. I mean, I like to put videos out here when I can, and usually I can put early 70s and 60s videos out. So, just so happened this one I could put out there. So that's what they had, was a live version of it. But if you'd rather hear the studio version, we can put it out again, because I think it's just one of them songs that you almost have to hear it just like the studio version, or that's the way I like it the best. So anyway, I think that's all we got for this song. Oh, okay, there was a couple more things here at the end. It says Anderson describes this song as a happy rock and roll song and describes it also as a Scottish jig, which is a dance. Okay, and then something else I wanted to say is a roundabout. Um, he's not talking about the roundabouts in the road, the new things that they're putting everywhere that I don't like. This song was back in 1971. Around here, we didn't have roundabouts till probably just within the last 10 years, if even that long. But at our county fair, they used to have a ride there called the roundabout, and you'd stand up on it and it would twirl around and the gravity would hold you to the back of the wall. You could like put your knees up real funny and all that. It used to make me sick to my stomach, but it was a kind of a cool ride, but it was called the Roundabout. And when you got on it, they were always playing this song on there. So I think that was kind of the anthem to that. These younger kids listen to this song, they probably think they're talking about the roundabouts in the highway, in the middle of the highway, sometimes where it shouldn't be. And I don't know how the heck those big trucks get around those things. I seen one day had, it's a circle. Those trucks don't bend. I don't think whoever made these things up thought about the big trucks. But it was up on top of the concrete, two wheels or five wheels or whatever they got on one side, and the other was down the road. But anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I guess we're talking about roundabouts here, and not the same thing. It says a roundabout is a kind of a traffic circle that substitutes for a stoplight. So I don't know how many states have them, but I don't think they were a very good idea, in my opinion. But what do I know? So anyway, just a woman driver. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel, and be sure to hit like underneath the video if you like the video. That keeps the algorithm going. And then if you want to share it, it's right next to like. And if you hit the post notification bell when you subscribe, then you won't miss a video. So be sure to get on here and join our little rock and roll family. And you can request songs. We're taking requests right now for bands that begin with Y or Z. And please try to limit to about 3 to 4 um, requests per letter for me, so that we don't get an overabundance of them. But then we'll be through it, and we're going to be doing something probably completely different. So anyway, um, check back in a few minutes. We've got one more song to do, or you can watch us in the morning if it's getting too late for you. So be sure to tell those people you love that you love them each and every day. And peace out.